Today we're taking a look at a few mustache waxes by Brett Chrismer. Now Brett sent these waxes over to me to just use in between my other reviews with no obligation whatsoever or expectations to ever be featured or get a full-blown review. But I think that you should know what mustache waxes are available to you and what my thoughts are on them. So let's get into this review. Now Brett sells his mustache waxes mostly in 1 ounce tins. However, he does have sample packs that come in little 0.5 ounce aluminum tins. The tins are half-turn lids, so you don't need to worry about the lid ever falling off. Each wax comes with a guitar pick with Brett's logo on it. Now usually this time in the video I'd be telling you guys about the scents, but honestly there's just too much to unpack there, so we're going to talk about that here in a minute. However, what I can tell you while you're watching me make up my mustache here, you're definitely going to want to warm up that wax with something like a blow dryer like you see me doing here. Because this mustache wax is mostly comprised of beeswax, it is a very hard wax just to remove with your thumb or even the provided pick. Once it's applied, before you style it, you're gonna want to run the comb through it with the blow dryer running just to really smooth out that wax and make it so you don't end up with any streaks in your mustache. The ingredients of this are fairly simple, containing just beeswax, lanolin, coconut oil, and a fragrance. Now that the mustache is looking rather dapper, let's go back and talk about the scents of Brett Chrismer's mustache wax. Now Brett definitely has a unique sense of humor, so much so that he's came up with a few very unique names for a couple of his mustache waxes. For instance, the little 5 ounce that I showed you earlier, that one is called Monkey Farts. He also has one that is called Dutch Oven. So yeah, he definitely has a unique sense of humor when it comes to some of his mustache waxes. Now you might be wondering how good monkey farts can really smell. Well, I'll tell you what, if monkeys farts actually smell like this, I'd be going to the zoo a lot more, because this stuff smells pretty dang good. It's a mixture of pineapple, apple, banana scents, along with a vanilla that just carries all the way throughout. And then you have ones like Old Barber Shop, which is probably just what you would think an old barber shop would smell like, as well as caramel apple, rum and cake, along with many others. Now besides that half ounce Monkey Farts, he also sent me 4 full-size 1 ounce mustache waxes. One of those is a part of his signature series, and that is the Bob and Elliott mustache wax, which is a strong hold, or what he calls a firm hold mustache wax. Which leaves me with 3 scented mustache waxes. The first one we're going to talk about real quick is the Apple Tobacco. Now I found this one to be so light that I wasn't quite sure that it was actually scented. However, there is definitely a little bit of Apple Tobacco scent in there. It is just extremely light, and you can pick it up right before you pick up the scents of the natural ingredients that are in it. The next one was Santa's Sugar Cookies. Now this one smells like sugar and, well, cookies. It is a very nice scent. It is definitely a little bit on the stronger side, but I think for a mustache wax that is supposed to smell like Christmas around the holidays, this is actually a really nice scent, and it's maybe stronger than the others, but it is not overpowering. And the last scent I was sent was the Stash Mechanic. This is a vanilla, bourbon, and leather scent, and I don't pick up much of the vanilla, but that leather and bourbon, that's a really nice combination. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the Bob and Elliott mustache wax is considered a firm hold or strong hold wax, while the rest of the mustache wax that he has falls in the medium wax category. However, I would have to say that it is definitely more towards the heavier or stronger side of a medium wax. My experience using Brett Chrismer's mustache wax over the last few months on and off has been a fairly good one. I found that the mustache wax definitely holds throughout the day and well into the next day. With that being said, I do have to say that I mainly could tell which mustache wax I was putting in simply by how easy or hard it was to apply. And you might be wondering, well, why don't you just look at the label? Well, the fronts of the tins are the same, so I've just been kind of grabbing whatever one. And I could tell that applying the Bob and Elliott mustache wax was definitely a bit harder and took a bit more time than the standard medium strong mustache waxes did. But as far as holding throughout time, I mean, the Bob and Elliott did hold a little bit longer than the others, but normally you only need a mustache wax to hold for a day. I would have to say that if you want a unscented wax, you can go ahead and get the Bob and Elliott for a strong hold, or you can just get a scented one or the medium non-scented one, and you will be happy with that. And for me, it just applies a little bit easier. Now, my biggest complaint about the mustache wax is that it takes a while to actually blend it into the mustache and be able to get a even coat. However, that is just the nature of waxes that are extremely beeswax based, especially when it comes to the stronger hold waxes. They all take a little bit extra to blend in, as well as a little bit extra styling time to get each hair to where you want it to be. So I'm not going to hold that against Brett because it's just the nature of the beast. Now, I also want to talk about the scents a little bit more, because I do have to say that I think that Brett does a really good job on getting these scents just right. Even the Santa Sugar Cookies mustache wax that is much stronger than the other ones that I received, I have to say that it isn't overpowering, and it never once overthrew my senses where it gave me a headache or it got annoying. And although the other scents aren't super strong, they are just strong enough to cover the natural scents of the ingredients that make up the wax, while not being too strong. And honestly, once applied, I don't think that I really smelt the wax at all after that, which to me, I think is a good thing. Now, when it comes to the prices of these mustache waxes, I went onto a site and I was very surprised to see them, because honestly, they're great prices. They're sitting at anywhere between $10 and like $13 or $14 is the highest one that I think that I saw on his site. And the little ones are about $6 to $8. So I think that that is a very fair price for the strength as well as the great scents that are available to you through Brett Chrismer's mustache wax. Now, of course, if you would like to pick yourself up some of Brett's mustache wax, make sure that you check out the link down below and use that discount code that is provided for you. To learn about the mustache comb that I used in this video, make sure to check out this older video that I recorded up here. Down below, that's going to be a video that you may enjoy as well. Until next time, as always, you have a good one.